So welcome again. So in the earlier lecture, I talked about radial and transverse equations of motion. So today I will talk about that angular momentum of the particle. That angular momentum of the particle. The particle in central force field is constant of motion. Angular momentum of the particle in central force field is constant of motion, right? So let me recall the equations which I have derived in the earlier. We have derived two equations. So one equation is this mu r double dot plus r theta dot square. It is equal to f of r. It is the radial equation. And we have derived another equation, that is mu r theta double dot plus 2r dot theta dot is equal to 0. So it is the transverse equation. So to derive this, or to prove that angular momentum of the particle in the central force field is constant of motion, for this let us we will use basically this equation. So let me write down this equation. So consider equation to this proof, because it is just the recalling of the earlier lecture. So now consider the equation. This is the actual derivation which I am doing here. So it is mu r theta double dot plus 2r dot theta dot, it is equal to 0. So if you multiply both sides by r, so अगर r से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, then what will happen? It is mu r square. Because मल्टीप्लाई करने के पीछे रीजन ये है कि मैं कहीं ना कहीं किसी तरह से एंगुलर मोमेंटम को लाना चाह रहा हूँ इन टर्म्स ऑफ ये what we call plane polar coordinates की फॉर्म में. So mu r square theta dot double dot plus 2 mu r dot mu r dot theta dot, and it is equal to 0. because angular momentum जो होता है that is mu r square आता है हमारे पास. mu r square theta dot जो है वो हमारे पास angular momentum की वैल्यू आती है. if I recall it, it is the angular momentum. It is the angular momentum. So मैं इसको क्या करना चाहता हूं, बिकॉज अगर मुझे प्रूव करना है कि एंगुलर मोमेंटम इज ए कांस्टेंट ऑफ मोशन, सो दैट मीन्स कांस्टेंट ऑफ मोशन के लिए मुझे इसको कांस्टेंट प्रूव करना पड़ेगा. तो मुझे कैसे पता चलेगा कि ये क्वांटिटी जो थी वो कांस्टेंट है? दिस इज अवर ऑब्जेक्टिव. सो बट यहाँ म्यू आर स्क्वेयर थीटा डबल डॉट बैठा हुआ था, मीन सिंगल डॉट इज नॉट सिटिंग हियर, डबल डॉट इज सिटिंग हियर. तो कहीं ना कहीं मुझे इसके साथ प्ले करना है. But if I do one more thing, that if I write it down it in this way, say if I take a derivative d upon dt of say mu r square theta dot लूँ अगर, या ये बोल सकते हैं, यहाँ पे मैं अलग से इसको कंसीडर कर रहा हूँ. say if I write down that डेरिवेटिव लूँ अगर mu r square theta dot का, तो अगर मैं इसको देखने की कोशिश करूँ तो ये जो म्यू है ये तो कांस्टेंट है, बट आर इज आल्सो चेंजिंग विद टाइम एंड थीटा डॉट इज आल्सो चेंजिंग विद टाइम. सो बोथ दीज आर द टू वेरिएबल्स. सो इसको मैं कैसे लिख सकता हूँ? जस्ट मिनट. या सो दिस कैन बी रिटन एज म्यू आर स्क्वेयर डी अपॉन डी टी ऑफ थीटा डॉट प्लस म्यू 2r means I want to take the derivative of r square and theta dot will remain as it is. So how this can be written? how this can be written? This can be written as it is, yeah, mu r square theta double dot plus mu, इसका डेरिवेटिव क्या आएगा इस पोर्शन का? इसका डेरिवेटिव आता है 2r एंड देन अगेन डेरिवेटिव ऑफ r मींस r डॉट. सो 2 mu r, sorry, 2r r dot and theta dot will remain as it is. So what does it mean? So that means this is basically, this whole of the quantity is the derivative of mu r square theta dot, and it is equal to 0 here because of this. So that means the किसी क्वांटिटी का डेरिवेटिव मेरे पास 0 आ रहा था. What does that mean? Means derivative of some quantity 0. That means वो क्वांटिटी क्या है? That quantity is a constant, because constant का डेरिवेटिव हमेशा 0 आता है. So what does it mean? That mu r square theta dot जो है, it is a constant quantity. And what is this? This means that L is equal to 0. Sorry, L is equal to constant. So that means what we are concluding, because derivative angular momentum का जो है वो 0 आ रहा है, और यहाँ पे इसका मतलब angular momentum जो है वो constant है. So that means these two equations will suggest us that angular momentum of the particle in the central force field is a constant of motion, and for this is we have derived from the transverse equation of motion. So you have to remember this, that how we have tried to prove it, right? So that's all for this lecture, and in the next lecture I will talk about energy of the system. We will discuss that what happens to the energy of the system in the central force field. So that's all for this lecture.